Alright, so it is going to be a Protoss versus Terran. Very good matchup, 62.2%. Alright, he fucked us. He didn't put lid on this side. Damn it. It's okay. I forgive him. Alright, well, let's hop right into it. Spawning in the top left-hand corner, representing lost in translation, we have failure. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, representing the drunken outlaws, we have Ghost Hour. Horrible, I know. You got a pylon coming out for failure, so it's a positive motion coming out for him. Alright, so technically we do got a probe coming across the map. Going to be taking a little kiss with an SCV. Kiss along, do a little dodge.
Is this the original Pandora one, or did you change it? Did you not change it like that?
I didn't touch your phone, no. And we do look like we're going to see a Nexus coming out. Little 19 or 20 expansion, depending on if you want to cut a probe or not. You cut a probe, 19.
What's the password for in?
Capital L, exclamation point. And currently we do got the probe getting pushed away, and we do got the tech of choice going down. Do got a cyber core. That is always the first choice of tech coming out for Protoss. I swear. Do this at the worst times.
Okay, well, sorry, I have none of my music and all of
Why would
yours.
you put an exclamation point?
That's what
Or
you
a
just
question
said.
mark. That's an exclamation point. Yeah. Quick fix. Anyway, he's got a probe coming in. Like, scouting it out. Going to take a little bit of time from this Reaper from crossing the map. I'm not quite sure if it's worth the 50. That's why I never really scouted out. I usually just keep my SCV and be a greedy little bastard. But we do got the probe sitting out at the third. I'm not sure if that was a little bit of a misclick or whatnot, but he is definitely sending them back to work now. You got the Nexus finishing up for failure.
Do you have $20
In the wallet.
Okay, well, I need to forget it until you.
Downstairs.
What?
In my pants.
Down or up?
Downstairs. I do like tech switch coming out though. We do get Tech Lab onto the factory so the Cyclone can be produced. We do got to react. No, another Tech Lab going down actually. My fault for reading that, I should say. We do got a scan going down. Finding out the tech direction of his opponent. As you see, it is a Twilight Council. Just very standard game. It looks like Failure likes to put that little guy up there, just scout a potential drop, I suppose. Do got two Cyclones going to be popping out here real soon. Come on. Oh, actually got missiles for it as well. Lock on. That's fine. Don't bother me none. You got Warp Gate finishing up. I don't even know the name of that. Oh well. It was a good upgrade. I swear it is. Alright, we do get the supply depot going down. We do got the Cyclone actually hallucination. Locking on the hallucination. Looks like it's going to be a very mech heavy type of build coming out for Gother. I don't like the stalking against Cyclone. I love charge lock, but it's a little bit too fast for it, so Blink is a little bit better timing at this moment in time. You do got the lock on. Actually, you're gonna be able to pick off the 2 Stalkers. And he's still going to be coming in with another Cyclone to get the Sentry. A very good build coming out of Gother. Pretty much just going to keep his opponent on the backside. Keep him on his own side of the map, I should say. Very good direction coming out of him. I do like that out of a player, honestly. You got Magfield Accelerator finishing up and Blink as well. It is going to help him catch up to the Cyclones and make them pretty much useless against the frontal attack. I do like how he is actually choosing to do that. A very good direction coming out of it. We do got +1 about finished up as well, so it's going to give Failure the advantage, I feel. You got the 48 probes of 44 SCVs, 1 Immortal and 8 Stalkers to the 5 Cyclones and 1 tank. This can actually do a lot of damage as long as he doesn't blink them all 4 at the same time. If he kind of micros out his blink in a sense of splitting up the splash damage, he can actually do quite a bit of damage. I'm actually quite excited to see where this battle is going to lead. If he is going to try to engage into it, or if he's just pretty much trying to keep his opponent on to 2 bases, because he's been on 3 for quite a while now. You got Charge about halfway done as well, and he is actually going to blink out his ooh, very good blink on top of him as well. Stalkers are getting pretty low though, so he is actually forced to back up for now. And it looks like this pink Tanner user is going to be poking a little bit forward to make sure that he has a little bit more room. And he isn't pinned by no means. And it looks like Failure is just going to keep pushing forward. He's just going to rally his units across the map and try to keep the pressure on his opponent. Very mech heavy army. You got the Observer posted up outside of Pink's base, and this is actually a very good bird-eye view on what his opponent is going to be doing. You got Charge finishing up, but sadly there is no Zealots in or on the field. You got a nice little blink, actually going to be able to catch 4 or 5 of these Cyclones. Very good pickoff coming out of Failure. This Protoss user. I'm kind of surprised he isn't doing the Zealots or anything else like this. Maybe if you actually put 4 of them inside of a drop and actually drop them over the tanks real fast while you warped in another 4 or something like that while you blinked on top, I feel you could really put this game out of reach, just with one little initial push, even like going blinking into the main and then just pushing forward, knowing that all of his defense is at the front of his base. +2 is finished up as we talk, or as I talk, my bad. Oversaturated on the natural is Gother, and it looks like Failure is actually going for a 4th, a very strange or peculiar part. So strange place to put his 4th. I feel it's because of the drop potential that Terran does have, and or maybe the scans. He notices his opponent is still on 3 bases and feels a little bit more comfortable staying at home. Vice if he's actually on 4 bases, or knowing his opponent is on 4 bases. My fault. And we do got him moving out and actually stepping right into a swarm of blinkable Stalkers, and the Stalkers are actually going to be dancing a little bit with these Cyclones, and they just keep getting scanned out and not allowing to get run by no means, and he's actually juggling them pretty goddamn well. These lock-ons are insane. A very good lock-on count coming out for Gother, just really ripping apart these Protoss units. Blink is not quite able to get on top of it, but we do got the Charge Lots coming in on top of it, and the Charge Lots actually going to be able to push it back a lot easier than what the Stalkers were able to do, because the Charge Lots do not stop to shoot. They just keep running through, so there is no gap to gain in between while the Stalkers do catch up to shoot them down. So it's a very good tech switch, or tech catch-up coming out of Failure right there. I feel a drop would definitely do significant amount of damage. Just putting 2 or 3 Zealots into each mineral line would be significant enough damage to keep him isolated in the sense of being able to expand a little bit more and actually gain the upper hand just that much. But Failure is actually doing a very good job. I feel his army is a little bit out of position right now. I'm not quite sure who paid him that much money to go up top to camp out, but he definitely getting his dollars worth. And we do got this Gothard pushing, and he is going to be going right for the fourth since he did see the probes actually mining or rallied over there. And we're going to have a recall, and he's trying to recall exactly, and I think that was a failed recall. Oh, he recalled to a different one. Okay, very good recall then. My fault. And maybe if you can sandwich him in between, but right now you got half your army out and about, and kind of want to concave him like he's going to do with these Zealots, and these Zealots are actually able to catch up to him, and this is actually a very devastating push coming out of Gothard. This pink Terran user just got punished for his actions. He was able to take out the force, but at what cost? He was able to take down a significant amount of army and actually able to count the army supply or even out the army supply. We do got a Disruptor as well trying to catch up to this army, and this scan is actually unbelievably great. And he is unable to catch this Disruptor up in time. While there's tons of Zealots on the backside or on the top side of this push trying to actually catch them kiting backwards or retreating, I should say. And there's a lot of Hellions. The Hellions are actually going to be very good, especially the Blue Flame. But we do got the Disruptor actually whiffing it by a pinch, and he's actually going to forfeit it. Looks like he's just going to forfeit. No, he is actually going to battle it back. We try to saving it, but it's a little bit too late. And we do got a lot of units just chasing down, not able to catch up to the lock-on ability. It's just too strong at this moment in time. We got a Disruptor coming through, but it was perfectly scouted out at the right time. A little bit too far away. And technically, this Terran user is up to his fourth base as this Protoss user is trying to struggle to get his fourth base back up and running as it is finally finished. We do got the 82 probes and 75 SCVs, but the army count is the major deciding moment in this. Currently there's 13. Woo, a lot of Archons just finished up. Currently we do got the 8 Archons, 13 Zealots, 2 Stalkers only to blink forward. And the one desperate little, I can't even think of a Disruptor. But there are so many Cyclones. We technically got 18 Cyclones, 6 Hellions, and just the one tank. The tank isn't very mobile, so he's going to be staying away from the tank count. I do like how he's trying to put the Stalkers on the backside and maybe catch up with some of these army units. And Disruptor Shot does get off, and he gets 6 units with it, mainly the Cyclone, but he did get a couple Hellions to actually let his few Zealots catch up to it. Very good unit control coming out of Gothard, though. I cannot lie by no means. Currently, Failure is not slowing down on this expansion rate. He is currently up to his 5th expansion. We do got the 2 Disruptors able to push back everything at the current moment in time, since he is slowly trying to kite back. It is actually just going to be a matter of catch-up at this moment in time. If he can catch up to the army, it'd be totally ravished. But since he cannot catch up to the army, he cannot push forward, and there's currently a planetary as the 4th of Gothards, and that is actually going to be the most devastating point of the attack right there, is you can't push past that because the planetary is going to be soaking up most of that, and it's too many units in front of its tank. We do got a couple blinks trying to save the Stalkers as he can, and we do got, oh, nice Disruptor Shot coming off. We got Failure, able to push his opponent back that much more, and currently it is going to be a very dominating position. As you got another Disruptor, it does whiff though, just outside of the range. We got another one. Ooh, he's shooting him way too soon. He's getting pretty amped on it. Nerves are getting to him. We got 82 works, 79 works, 117 army to 105 army. Currently 3. Oh, look at that Disruptor Shot. That just took out 8 or 9 army supply, and that was devastating. This is Failure's opportunity to bounce on, but he cannot get too cocky because there is a planetary fortress right there, and there's another Disruptor Shot, gets another 3. And these Disruptor Shots are what are actually saving this game. He cannot push into that planetary, go up towards the units. Oh, he's pushing towards the planetary fortress, and it does not go. It does not go. It does not. Oh, it does go down. There's just so many Liberators here on top of it, but they're showing up a little bit too late, just allowing everything to take down these expansions. Oh, he got 6 or 7 Zealots with his own Disruptor. He's definitely hurting after that one, but good game is called. Yep, wrong one. Wrong one, damn it. None of that. None of that. Yeah, I know that's a little low. It's okay. I forgive myself. It was done on the fly. Very good game. Coming out of failure. Hopefully bought enough time for Illimo to show up. Normally I go into the game graph and all these other fun little details, but I'm trying to blow by it today. I do apologize. I truly do. Okay. Just for you guys. Look at the Army Value tab. At 10-minute 30-second mark, that game just went skyrocketed for failures. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. But yeah, after the disruptors came out, it was pretty much one-sided after that, especially after so many dominating ones and lock-ons weren't on the disruptors. They were focusing on the stalkers a little bit too much, and I feel that was the downfall. There was no economical damage done by either player, honestly, and usually when Protoss doesn't get that, I don't know, if you don't really put the pressure on Protoss, they can really come back and punish you for it. We're currently waiting on our next player. Illimo is online. He talked as far as 5 minutes ago. Illimo. Damn it. What you gotta do? I know you're here. Modern Warfare, huh? Kicking ass, Destroyer? You kicking ass, Destroyer? I'm not sure if we have him on EU. And if we don't, I get him right there. No big deal. Alright, about 2 minutes and we should be hopping right into it. Illimo is online, so that's always a positive thing. Alright, where you at? Yeah, you won't be in the lobby, you're not in the client. Well, you are in the client, but you're not in the chat. I told you to join this chat. Where you at? Okay. Fun time to begin. There's Illimo typing. I see him typing. Ooh, the fun times begins. Always waiting. Alright. Looks like our player is logging in. Yeah, buddy. Oh, man. Man, I need things to talk about. How you guys doing? Yeah, you guys pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. He tries to get the words out, so that's good. You can't always have a sour community. It's always nice to see when you got people that are trying to make shit go good. Alright. Game was on. Damn. The waiting game. The waiting game. Man. Oh man. Man, oh man. Oh man. Crazy. I said I don't have them on my friends list. One of you. Damn. So where the hell you at, dude? Where the hell you at? You only go through this thing so many times. Where am I at? Where am I at? Right here. Do this. 11:34. I don't care because they can't. Oh. Stream mode off because I don't care because they can't see that. Edit. see. Worst part about this is taking screenshots. That's the wrong one. No, it didn't save because it's not there. There it is. Alright. Edit. Oh no, I want to do this. Make it red. Good enough. Not good enough. Damn it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Ilmo is here. Protoss vs. Protoss on Bloodbath. Always fun. Let's show you the map anyways, since you can't see the stats on a mirror matchup. Alright, little tag issue. Now that I'm officer, well, not now that I am, but I'm officer, so we got that situated just like that, and we'll be hopping right into it. Alright. Without further ado, let's hop into it. A Protoss vs. Protoss on Disco Bloodbath. Lost in Translation needs to win this game, so we do not go into the ace match. If we go into the ace match, they have 1 of 4 players to put in, and we have 1 of 4 players to put in. So we'll have to see how this game plays out. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Spawning in the bottom, top, left-hand corner, representing the DOH, the Drunken Outlaws, we have Wolfshaw. And spawning in the top, bottom right, representing Lost in Translation, we have Ilmo. It is a Protoss vs. Protoss, so it is going to be very interesting to see exactly where this game goes. Normally, 2-gate is the opener of choice, but we'll have to see. Ilmo is getting that down first off, other than later off. Actually looks like Wolfshaw actually got his gas down just a pinch earlier than our Ilmo. Ooh, and even the worker count is a little bit ahead for Wolfshaw. Just a little, not much. Not like it really matters too much. We do got a probe scout coming out, a little early for Wolfshaw in my eyeballs, but Ilmo is sending it out at normal time after the second gateway does go down. This way it's showing up and coming out and around about the time that the army comes out, or the stalkers or adepts come out, I should say. And then you can come back peacefully. So I like this timing a little bit better because you do get a little bit more economical value out of your probe. We do got about halfway done on the cyber core for Illimo. Do got this probe coming in, scouting out that there's 2 pylons there. He's not too worried by no means. Illimo is just showing the 1 pylon in the front of his base, so his opponent is kind of worried about it a little bit. But he is going to a stalker sentry. Looks like everybody from their team is going to a stalker sentry. Very good probing coming out of Illimo. I do like when you see a couple probes get misstacked and shit like that. It's always cool to see. And it looks like we're going to have a fast expansion coming out for Wolfshaw. We'll have to see exactly how this works out for him. Currently the supply is 33 to 27. Currently there is 23 worth of 25. So an extra 2 probes coming out for Illimo. A little bit more of a economical build. Both players are going to the Robo. Wolfshaw is a little bit faster on the Robo and his expansion as well. So I'm a little curious on what Illimo has up his sleeve. It's going to be very interesting to see exactly the direction that he wants to go with this. We do get the expansion going down for Illimo right about now. Personally, I like this timing a little bit better, other than the shield battery. Honestly, I don't like the shield battery. We do got an observer coming out as well. We'll have to see if it's for scouting purposes or if it's for defensive purposes. But we do got a scout coming across for Illimo. Very good little sentry hallucination. We do got a probe on the technically the 4th of Wolfshaw. It's just sitting around, relaxing, drinking a cup of mojo. A little over an hour into games. Well, not games, but since our first game started, I should say. And yeah, he's actually going to see exactly what his opponent is going forth in the direction of it. As far as units right now, currently there's 29 probes to 30 probes. Both have 1 immortal and 3 stalkers, and technically 2 sentries, as Wolfshaw just finished up his 3rd sentry, as I said it. So pretty much the same direction coming out of both players. It kind of feels like Wolfshaw is a little bit more ahead on it, as far as safe direction and everything else. Not too much of a different path coming out from either player either. I was going to hit P for production, but nope. But yeah, we do got a scout coming out for Wolfshaw. He does see that his opponent is in the same direction that he's in, so he should feel a little bit more confident with it. Usually that 4th pylon is there for 2 adepts to get warped in and just slowly keep harassing. I'll have to see what he uses that 4th pylon for. I do like the direction that Illimo is going though. We do got another proxy on the bottom left hand side with 2 more gateways from what looks of it. Currently we got 4 in production at the current moment in time with charge. I've done this strat a few times. I'm not sure if I've ever done to Illimo, but Illimo is definitely hitting it on point. You hide everything you can to the last second, then you push. And I feel that that's why he's putting down another forward pylon. Just keeping it forward and keeping it real. And if there's anything about it, there's not a very good vision coming out of Wolfshaw. He's seeing a little bit of it, but he's not seeing too much at it. The 2 or 3 sentries at the beginning is actually a very good way to stop this. But you're going to have to catch it before the charge lots run up the ramp, because if charge lots run up the ramp, it's just going to be a little bit too late. Your best bet is to actually have a building block instead of a sentry block. But it does look like Illimo is going to be pushing forward into this. He does get the 1 hallucinated Colossus, which isn't going to be able to do much. But we do got these charge lots getting on top of everything right here, and it's forcing these probe or the it's forcing everything at them. These mortals are actually putting in tons of work, and all these shield batteries are out of energy, and these 2 immortals are left, and they're just pretty much dancing around, doing what they can. We do got the 2 immortals coming with the shield battery as well, and there's 4. Oh, never mind. Blah. I thought it was warping. We do got a warping coming in from Illimo, and he's not going to be backing down by no means. We got these 2 immortals, and if the immortals do not get attacked, the immortals are actually going to reign supreme. And we do got Wolfshot actually focusing down on these immortals, but they're so close to the shuttle, I'm surprised that it's not picking up the one and dropping it. Pick up the immortal, drop the immortal. Game is actually won by Illimo, and Lost in Translation is actually going to take the victory 3-1. Very good week coming out for Lost in Translation. Good game. Nice. So Lost in Translation definitely takes the week's win away from the Drunken Outlaws. Maybe they'll sober up a little bit and come at their next opponent a little bit stronger than they did versus us. I do appreciate everybody that did tune in. Honestly have, honestly will, and always enjoy it. It was a very good beating coming out for Lost in Translation. We'll have to get this up as fast as we can. They've changed a few things on me, so we'll have to see exactly what I can produce real fast. Hopefully I can get it up and out to you guys in a timely manner, because it is always shitty when you do things slow. Ah, man, it's been a while. No, that's not what I want. Man. Try to do something and you get shut right back down. Man. What the hell? They've changed too much things on me. Damn it. Damn it. Well, anyways, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. The only thing you're missing right now is me trying to figure out how to throw my credits. For some reason, it has been twisted on me a little bit too hard. But it was a good game, and it was well played. Lost in Translation did win with a 3-1 victory. Very good game coming out. As I finally find what I was looking for, we can go into it. But it was a blast, honestly was. I cannot lie on it.